Sai do bro.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him! Across the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars are marching down the field. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all.
Appreciate the Franks.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. And
Quick, hey.
Touchdown, BYU.
Have to make sure nobody over it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had information written all over.
Hey, hurt.
Touchdown, Cougars!
Hey, hurt.
The big play. Special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
Hey, hurt.
Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Back to throw, it's Potts. Unloads to the wideout.
Take it off.
And his throw is incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing, and he just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Cougar. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How about a game game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Well, that's a really good looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that.
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give from the gun.
Good tackle fast.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose a running game.
Oh, he got the first.
Ron gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Potts. It's complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
Into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Husky.
Big
time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Snags it quickly on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go
Great
for the
tackle.
quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going with the ground game left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Appreciate Franks.
Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground.
Good tackle.
Just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. BYU right back to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver.
Play, man. Fake Jared Goff.
They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And it'll come out to the 25.
No
attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air, it's Potts. Going for the big play.
Clean 15.
Turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all.
Bad throw.
Instead, they're looking at third down.
What a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. And BYU will get the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Got to get it lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Corners are going to bail. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to put it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter in a big hole. and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Just when they're looking one, now up top. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, BYU! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape.
Don't forget to post your stream, bro.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give...
There we go. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The give to the back.
Good side of 97.
Room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The short
Inside the 5. Yes, I would like some.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looking downfield, it's Potts. Gonna take a shot.
Good fucking throw. Good throw.
4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Great throw. Should have swatted that, bro.
This is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
I ain't really play. I don't understand how y'all 99 everything. Y'all was just 99 defense, 97 offense, 96 overall, some shit. And y'all 99 everything. That's it. We just lost last week.
Handoff to the lone back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs.
GG,
you
bro.
have to be able to run it.
Yeah.